Hello, welcome to your horoscope Libra In for June 2026. So, for this month with the planets, on the first of the month, you've got Mercury moving into Cancer, and that is going to be the 10th house, the house of career. So, with that, communication running more smoothly in that area. You've already got Jupiter in that house as well at the same time, so there's a luck with that too. You might be signing a contract, but anything about communication running more smoothly will be more prominent in your career during that time. On the 13th, you got Venus moving into Leo. That is going to be your 11th house, a house of friends. So, with that, it is about being more social, could be about finding love through a friend. It could also starting up some sort of financial agreement or partnership with a friend as well. On the 20th, you got Chiron moving into Taurus. It's a big thing. It's going to be there for 4 months, and then next year in January, it's going to be there for about 9 years. So, Gemini, so being in Taurus, that is your eighth house, a house of money. So that can bring up some money issues. Chiron going into your eighth house. And then you've got on the 29th Mars moving into Gemini. That is your ninth house, the house of travel and learning. As it goes in there, it will conjunct Uranus, so it can be unexpected anger or strength as well. So Mars in there, you might be look. It could be unexpected travel coming up for you. It could be you learn something quite different, unique. You might also be frustrated if you are learning something or in a course. You might be getting frustrated with that, or some travel plans may not be going according to plan either. On the 30th, you got Mercury retrograde happening in Cancer. So that is that 10th house. So as we say, communication not running smoothly, electronics not going very smoothly either. It also can be, well, it's not time to start anything new. Any new projects, it's not a good time to start. It's good time to finish old projects with that being there. On the 30th, you've got Jupiter moving into Leo. So we're meeting up with that with Venus there. And that is going to be so luck with your 11th house. So more social, you're going to meet new friends. It is possibly, it'll be there for about a year till July next year. So, which is something good to look forward to. So, when we look at the cards here, Librans, okay. I feel like there's something fearful about who's in charge or who's the boss. I feel like there's a situation going on around you that it's like about it's a work situation. And I just keep on getting like fearful or scared of a boss. It could be that you're having to take a chance, or maybe you're doing something that's a bit risky and you don't want people to know about just yet. Things more happening behind the scenes. I feel like you're going to be spending money this month on like a hobby, like maybe dancing lessons or something like that's going to be like fun, but again it's like you don't want everyone to know about it either. So- and when we look at also with the work, I just feel like that there's something going on with the workplace. I feel like there's something mysterious. I do feel like there's someone who's maybe playing tricks, playing games. And I do feel like you're trying, it's like you're the different one there. And you see things through a different way or through a different lens. And I feel like that you're on a mission, you're doing many different jobs as well. And I feel like maybe being a bit overloaded, but you're being very I feel like you're being very on guard, but I feel like the boss is either a bit scary or there's something going on there with the boss that's very hard to deal with that I do feel for you guys. When we look at the family for with you, with someone being quite smug, and it's like someone also in the family has been quite complicated, and they're causing more strife or more trouble, and you're trying to really make peace. I feel like you're trying to, and you are a son of making peace, but I feel like you're trying to do that when it comes to the family. When we look at relationships here, Librans, I do feel like there's someone coming around you that's very adventurous, who won't shy away from a good time. I feel like that at first you might be a bit defensive with this person, but then you might settle down with him. There's going to be two personalities to him as well, but I feel like he's quite confident, overconfident. Might be looking at a Leo, someone who's like a Leo energy, or they're a Leo, so someone has a big heart, loves family, but it can be all about them. When we look at the ninth house here. I feel like you're going to be learning something different here. I feel like also you've been quite intuitive. You've got someone else very loyal with you who wants to help you to achieve what you want to learn. It's like a mentor or a guide. I feel like you got there. It's going to help you too. When we're looking at, I feel like when it comes to friends, it's like you got friends around you who could be presenting themselves a bit better. I feel like that they're like lying about something. They're not telling you the whole story or the whole truth, and I feel like you're kind of over it. You're over it being too complicated. You're over them being a bit sort of bearing as well. When it comes to your health, I feel like you need vitamin D. I feel like you need to be out in the sun. Spend more time out in the sun this month. I feel like um, it's been a little bit hard as well. And I feel like you're really feeling in the cold too over winter. Well, if you're in Australia, it's over winter, so I feel like you're really feeling the cold as well. When it comes to this month as well for your Librans. Let me just see what else I can get for you guys. Librans, this is a month where you're going to be confusing, where you're going to be torn in different directions. The best thing to do is do what you want to do, but at the same time, you're trying to make peace, which is going to be impossible in some of the situations that you've been put in for this month ahead. So thank you for your like, shares, and your comment, and I will see you for the next video. So bye for now.